Hey guys, so I have a a collective haul that I need to get out of the way of drugstore stuff and some stuff from Sephora. So I'm just going to get right into it. The first thing is, this has been out for so long, so it's nothing new. It's just something I was looking for the new hard candy stuff in Walmart, and all the Walmarts around me take forever when they get new hard candy stuff to actually put it out on the shelves. But while I was looking through all this stuff, they have a lot of stuff that's on clearance now. This wasn't, but it just caught my eye because I've seen it before. It's one of the baked blushes in Honeymoon, and it's funny because every single one of these looks different. It's one of those ones that has veining in it, so it's like a really light peach color with purple veining. And hardly any of them ever have veining, but for some reason I saw this one and I was like, that's really pretty, I need to get it and try it out. And it's such a pretty, I would use this more, I would use this more as a highlight definitely than a blush because it's really light and really shimmery, but it just looks so pretty in the pan. It reminds me of the Perfect Topping one that I'm obsessed with from MAC, but this is what it looks like. It's really soft and smooth and very pigmented. That's what that looks like, and then just swatched. It's very, very smooth for a baked blush, and or a baked product in general, and it blends nicely. It's just super pretty, so I've been loving that. And then since we moved, I hadn't really been to like the drugstores around here, not that much anyway, so like go exploring their makeup sections. But I could never find Jessie's Girl anywhere before, except like Rite Aid would have like the little displays randomly throughout the year, but they didn't have a section. This Rite Aid has a section for Jessie's Girl, and I was looking through the stuff and this just caught my eye. It's a mineralized baked powder eyeshadow in the color Plum Frost, and this is just so stinking pretty. Like, I don't have any color that's like that, and depending on like where you stick your brush you get different colors and stuff, but I'm just gonna swirl it all together and show you. It's like, it's very sparkly, like grayish plum color when it's all swirled together like that, and I actually have that on the inner half of my eyelids today. It's pretty pigmented, blends nicely. I just thought it was super pretty. They have like 6 other colors or 5 other colors, something like that. But that was the one that stuck out to me most because it had such a pretty swirling design. Alright, and then the last drugstore thing, I actually had to get this off of eBay because I can't find the Maybelline Dare to Go Nude collection anywhere. The limited edition collection that's out. They have like new color tattoos and everything. But the one thing I really wanted was the Master Highlight limited edition one from that collection because I've been obsessed with the Maybelline Master Highlights, and this one was so pretty. Whoops, I just lost the brush. It's called Natural, and it looks like this. And this one is definitely light enough to use as a highlighter. It's like a golden champagne color, which I probably have plenty of dupes for, but I just thought this was the prettiest thing, and I have blush still on me. That is what, hold on. So hopefully you can see it. It just, these are so pretty and they just catch the light in such a way that it just makes your whole face glow. Super pretty. I've been loving these stinking Master Highlight blushes. Alright, so then I made 2 separate Sephora orders because I ordered one thing and then, yeah, I'll just get into it. I got a bunch of little samples here. Let's go through those. I grabbed another Jay-Z Gold for Steven because I love the way that smells. And then I got him Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male. Then I guess they sent me another one of these 21 drops essential oil therapies. This one is Invigorate. I had the sleep one before and it reeked, but this one smells better. I didn't like the scent of the sleep one. An Ola Hendrickson Vitamin C Brightening Serum sample. Buxom Show Some Skin Weightless Foundation. Now it gives you 4 different colors, which is pretty good because usually the ones that they send in sample form don't match me at all. Gucci Guilty, Gucci Guilty, and Cartier Declaration. Just random cologne samples and stuff. So the first time I ordered, I got one of the OCC Plastic Passion lip tars, and this is the color Hollywood. Of course it comes with a little blush brush as usual. So it looks pretty plain in the tube, it just looks like it's a nude color. And I thought that this was considered one of their metallics, but I guess not. To me it looks metallic, but I guess it's not metallic enough to be considered one of their metallic colors, if that makes any sense. This is just a very light, like champagne nude color. So see, even there it doesn't really look metallic, but it's definitely got a, I don't know if the camera's picking it up good enough, but this looks kind of crazy, like dead nude if you use it just on its own. I mainly got this to use as like a highlight in the center of my lips and mix with other lip tars, which I actually have it on right now. What I've been loving for a combination is that, the Hollywood lip tar mixed with Nylon, which is super bright pink, but when mixed together they make this really pretty like baby pink with shimmer in it. I don't know, this is like my new favorite lip color. So Nylon, which I believe was like the Sephora exclusive color when they first started selling it at Sephora, and then the Hollywood one. And I don't think the Plastic Passion collection is limited edition or anything, so you shouldn't have problems getting it. If it sells out or something, I'm sure it'll be back. But I ordered it from Sephora because why not, add to my points and everything. So yes, let me put this away before I forget. Alright, and then a few days later, I already showed you all the samples anyway, but I saw that the new Naked Flushed palette was available on Sephora, so I had to make another order, which the VIB Rouge free shipping is definitely coming in handy for me. Alright, so I'm gonna wait till last to show you this. I'm just gonna show you the other things I grabbed. I've been looking for a good natural deodorant that works, and everybody's always raving about La Vanilla, so I got the little one. This is the travel size, and this one's $8 for the travel size. The full size, I believe, is 13 or 14. This smells awesome. This is just the original one. Pure Vanilla, it's called. Definitely has a hint of vanilla, but it smells more like perfume to me. And they have 3 other scents, I believe. I love the smell of it. It does work better than other natural deodorants I've used. None of them have worked for me, and a lot of them smell like plants and they just don't have a nice scent. This has a nice perfumey scent, but it doesn't work awesomely, but I guess I'm just, like, I've sworn off normal deodorants because I'm just, I don't know, with everybody always saying that certain things in deodorant cause cancer and stuff, and with my family's history of breast cancer, I don't want to risk it. I've been sticking with natural deodorants, and like the powder one that I had from, what was the name of it, Muddy H2O, that one worked for like a few weeks and then it just stopped. My body tends to get used to deodorants and then they just stop working, but with the natural ones, it just, like, TMI, but I sweat a lot, and when you sweat, your armpits stink, so, like, I will sweat in my sleep and then wake up and I'm like, oh, I gotta go take a shower, I feel disgusting. If I put this on before I go to bed, it's not as bad in the morning, but, I mean, there's still odor in my armpits, to be completely honest, but, I don't know if I will bother spending that much money on the full-size one. I like the smell of it, but it doesn't last that long, but I don't know, this is a 50-50 for me because I like the smell of it, but it doesn't last as long as I want it to, and yeah. I'll have to do a blog review once I've been using it for longer than 3 days, but and then my first VIB Rouge bonus with the purchase, with a $35 purchase, I believe it was, which is why I actually added the La Vanilla deodorant, because my Naked thing was only $30 and I needed $5 more, so that was $8. They gave me a code for a NARS Orgasm Illuminator, and I thought it was just going to be like a sample size. They sent a friggin' full-size one, which was amazing. It's in the, I believe this was the old packaging, because I only own one other NARS liquid illuminator, and this is what it looks like. So still the same amount of product though, 1.1 ounce. Yeah, they still both have the same amount of product, they just look different. So I mean, I'm fine with the old packaging. It's a full-size product, which is crazy. Everybody knows what the orgasm color looks like, but it kind of, when you see it like this, it looks too dark to use as a highlighter, but blend it out, and I probably use too much. It just gives like a kind of more on the orangey golden side of a sheen. It's still wet there, but it's just very slightly colored, you know? So, I mean, for my skin, I can probably, if I use it lightly, I'll be able to use it on my cheekbones. If not, just use it as a blush. But I have Orgasm blush too, so maybe I could like use this lightly and then use the blush over it. But anyways, this was free, which is freaking awesome. So, well, not completely free because I had to spend 35 bucks to get it, but alright. And then I know there's going to be questions, so I'm going to compare this to the first Naked Flushed face palette. But this one's called Native. That's what the packaging looked like. When I first saw this, I was like, is this the same friggin' thing? They just renamed it or whatever, but no. The colors are different, and I will show you. The back of it has a big pink sticker, which is pretty. And this is more of like a... all the colors are lighter than the first original one, which I believe is... they're naming it Stripped or Strip. It's going to have a name, and then there's actually another one coming out too that's more like peach toned. But for now, this is what this one looks like. I'm actually wearing all three today, the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter. This bronzer works better for my skin tone than the other one did, even though that one was really light. This one's lighter. I don't like a heavy bronzer on my face because I'm pale, so this is what the bronzer looks like. And that's kind of a heavy swatch. Then the highlighter is gorgeous. It's like this really light pink. It's super soft. Like the highlighters, for some reason in these palettes, have like a more creamy, soft texture to them. And then the blush and the bronzer are drier, but either way. And then the blush is a bright pink. So, bronzer, highlighter, blush. They all blend nicely. I gotta say I like this one better than the original one. Just the colors are more me. But the original one, that's like one of my favorite face products. I use it all the time, so that's saying a lot. I also, when I first saw this, thought that this blush was going to be the same thing as the Quickie blush that was in the Anarchy face case, but it's not. That one's way more bright and kind of more powdery. But now to compare, because I figured I would do this because people are going to ask about it. This is the original one. So you can see it's more darker, like muted colors. Let me hold them up together. You can see the difference the most in the blush, but also the highlighter, because the original one was more of a champagne color. So I'm going to show you those real quick. There's like a dip in my highlighter because I use that all the time. But you can see they're darker colors. So this one is the Native one, and then this is the original. I'll do the swatches like right above them so you can see. Okay, so this was the original palette, the original Naked Flush palette, and then this is the newer one. So definitely the original one was all darker colors, especially the blush. That one's like a almost a plum color. But I like them a lot. I gotta say, I like the new one, the native one, better, but they're both gorgeous, awesome things to have in your collection just because you can reach for this and you get your blush, bronzer, and highlighter all in one, and same kind of packaging. It closes with a magnet and everything. They're even different colors on the outside, if you can tell. This one's a little bit darker, the new one. But that is it. I wanted to definitely do that comparison because I know people are going to ask what the difference is. I'm going to have better pictures and everything on my blog too. Now I got hiccups. I have a post on my blog called, what did I name it? Sneak peek of tons of new stuff from Urban Decay or something like that. There's so much stuff coming out for spring. They have a mini set of nail polishes that are like bright colors. There's an electric palette coming out, which I'm sure everybody has heard about. It's all going, the whole palette is bright colors, which I'm so excited about because I'm kind of burnt out on the Naked eyeshadow palettes. There's 2 full-size nail polishes coming out in Chaos and Bang, which are like, Chaos is an eyeshadow color and eyeliner color, and Bang is a lipstick color. I think those are both creams. There's new BB creams. One is a bronzing one and one is an illuminating one. Oh, and then like the 2 most exciting things that are coming out, there's going to be glitters and a glitter adhesive. The glitter adhesive is called Bondage, Urban Decay and their crazy names. And then 4 different kinds of new eyeliners, which is, I'm so excited because there's one called Super Saturated that's like a gel liner in a pot. Looks like it's going to be super black. There's a felt tip pen liner. It looks felt tip anyway to me. There's a matte, it's called Black Velvet, I believe, pencil. What was the other one? And then a twist up black eyeliner pencil. So all kinds of new eyeliners to look forward to from Urban Decay. They named the pen one that they're coming out with, they named it Ink for Eyes, which they've already had Ink for Eyes, and it was the kind of cream liner that they had in the long, weirdest eyeliner packaging I've ever seen, but it kind of looked like a coffin. I think I still have it. It was this one that has like the peacock on it, and it looked like this. It's actually, I thought this was going to be one that dried up super fast because of this packaging, but it's actually still moist and everything, but I used the hell out of this. You can see the huge dent in it. This is like one of the only like gel eyeliners that I hit pan on before it dried up on me. But yeah, they named the felt tip pen Ink for Eyes, so just recycling names, I guess. But I'm gonna stop rambling now. That's pretty much it, all I wanted to show you in this video. I'm hoping to get my makeup area video filmed soon. I mentioned in one of my last videos that I'm painting something up on that wall, and I want to wait until I'm finished with it to film everything, because it just is half done right now and it's gonna look dumb. But if you follow me on Instagram, my link is always below. You'll see the progress pictures of what I'm doing up there. That's it. I'm gonna shut up now, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.